Shout out to everybody, man. We live, we locked in. I'm only gonna be on here for a couple minutes. I just want to talk about uh, Shine and how 20, 26 months ago, him and Puff were live on stage in London, I think. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Angela Griffin, what's up? Hold on, y'all. Him and Puff were live on stage in London 24 months ago. 24 months ago. And now all of a sudden, he is coming out, giving interviews back to blaming Puff for what he did, for his actions, right? I'm trying to find it, man. So yeah, Shine, Puff, London. Let me see. So look, hit that like button. Y'all share this video. Jamel, what up? Diddy and Shine reunite on stage at London show. This was in June of 2022. See, the one thing that I can't do is, even when I was in my 20s, when you're a young man and you're immature, like I was, I blamed everybody for everything that I did to destroy my life. I blamed everybody for my drug addiction. It was never my fault. I never looked at the part that I played. I never looked at the part that I played. I always blamed everybody else. This was when I was a young man. But now, what I've learned over time and through the years is that real men blame themselves for what happens in their life. At 57 years old, there's no way that I can blame anybody for my current circumstance, for my current situation, for my choices, my decisions, my actions, my behavior. That's all on me. And to see Shine doing interviews now at 47 years old, 48, whatever he is, blaming Puff for what he did. Now this is after he gets out of prison. Him and Puff get together. Puff helps him with some political stuff in his country. They reunite. He all cheese when he around Puff. And now you talking about funny blue jacket. You wish you had a funny blue jacket. See, this is This is what happens when money gets involved. You know, I'm listening to this guy, and the first thing I see is I hear a man, 47, 48-year-old man, blaming another man for what he did. Right? There's something that's called accountability. There's something that's called accountability, where you have to take accountability for your actions. You have to. John P, what up? I have to take accountability for my actions, man.
Sports betting on DraftKings or FanDuel.
All that I achieve or all that I fail to achieve is on me. Everything. When I went to prison, that was my fault. Nobody told me to break the law. I chose to break the law. My mother didn't teach me that. My mother, none of the shit that I did, none of the mistakes that I made, did my mother teach me any of that. I chose that. And I could take accountability for that. But, you know, then he said Puffy got him deported. No, you got yourself deported. You pulled out a pistol and started shooting in a crowded nightclub. You did that. That was you. And you can't be here from another country, come here, commit crimes, and not expect to get deported. That's what happens. You did that. So, you know, I just wanted to come on and do this video real quick, and I'm gonna drop a full video after this one. You know, you gotta take accountability for your actions, man. You can't blame other people for what's going on with you, what happened. That's not how you move forward. That's not how you get stronger. You get stronger by taking accountability for your life. If you don't put the effort in, you don't get the result. Right? If you don't put in the footwork, you don't get the result. It's that simple. He's 47 years old, Carol. 47. And doing these interviews, talking about what Puff did to him. Man, Puffy, you know, Puff gotta really look at. I mean, I think we all do. We gotta really look at who we have in our lives. Because,
good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
People really
for our flight 2211 service to Tampa.
Chill with you for convenience, man, and what you can do for them and what they can get out of you.
Our global service members are welcome to pre-board, and families with children under 2
so
are welcome to pre-board as of now. And our
I just wanted to do this video real quick. I got some good interviews coming up. Y'all stay tuned. Shyne is a rock jumper, man. Clearly, this is what he do. And it calls into question anything and everything he's ever said. Because you can't do what he's done. You was just on stage with Puff in 2023, November of 2023. November 2024, November 2025. It's 2 years. December, January, February, 3 months. 27 months ago, you and Puff was on stage together in London, and I'm sure you didn't pay to go over there. I'm sure that he probably took care of your accommodations while you were there. I don't have proof, but I'm willing to bet. And then you turn around and do this. But hey, knock yourself out. Sean G, Podcast with Soul. Stay tuned. A lot of good stuff coming up the next couple of days. Make sure you follow me on Spotify, The Podcast with Soul. Follow me on Instagram, The Podcast with Soul. Stay true to yourself. Always believe in yourself. Never quit, never give up, no matter what. Peace.